Hey guys, Alex Kozora, SteelersDepot.com, back for another tape analysis and breakdown. Want to jump into the video pretty quickly here. A video, as you can tell by the title, of how the Pittsburgh Steelers held Giants running back Saquon Barkley to just 6 yards. And there are three main keys we're going to go over in the many clips we have for you guys today. It is fit, run fit, and ability to win one-on-one battles. It is about rallying, pursuit to the football, and then finishing the play, making the tackle. And those were the three keys to stopping Saquon Barkley on Monday night. First play here comes in the first quarter. And I want to check out number 92, Ola Adani, the left outside linebacker. A lot more rotation going on with the outside linebackers this year. And Adani with a really good job to win his battle against tight end Evan Ingram. You'll see him right here as a left outside linebacker. And Ingram is not anyone's definition of Heath Miller, but Adani does a great job to be able to defeat the block, shed, and disengage. And Ingram, as you can tell, drops his eyes, gets overextended, and Adani's able to take advantage of that, being able to defeat the block, shed it, and then go find the ball carrier, make the play, and the tackle for a 5 yard loss. So good rep there to take advantage of the matchup, make the play, and put them into, off scheduled moment and be in, what is that, now third and long. Giants found out how good the Steelers' edge rushers are and why you can't leave them on block backside without consequences. And that's why you draft freaky explosive athletes like Bud Dupree. You'll see making this tackle in the backfield on Saquon Barkley. This is a run to the right for the Giants, and Dupree's supposed to be on block backside. And the idea is, well, the runs away from him, he won't have the speed to come in there and make the play. But the Giants are wrong, as they found out right here. So run this thing through. And you just see Dupree get shot out of a cannon here. They're pulling the left guard. Left tackle's working the linebacker here. This is a different front with Watt off ball. And Dupree is basically left literally on block backside. He makes a tackle for a 4 yard loss. So if you want to, try to have that tackle blocked down, try to not worry about that backside defender, the Steelers are going to make you pay. And a quick note, even to the front side, this is Steelers in their over front. You get Kim Hayward over on a tight end here. And so even if Dupree doesn't make that play, you got Devin Bush, you got Kim Hayward. That run's going absolutely nowhere. Steelers replacing nose tackle Javon Hargrave with Tyson Alualu, and he just absolutely dominated center Nick Gates Monday night against the Giants. You see it right there, facing Gates number 65, and just great job to shed, find the ball, and then make the play. And it's really kind of as simple as that right here. Alualu being able just to shed, work off the block. Gates is on the ground, trying to run this split zone scheme with the tight end pulling, but Alualu in the backfield makes the play, and it's another loss. So Alualu was one of the better run defenders. Run defense, the whole guy like Barkley is a team thing. It is a unit wide compliment, but Alulu was really special on Monday. Again, Giants finding out some of their gap schemes were not effective against these really explosive, freaky, athletic outside linebackers. They're going to pull the right guard Kevin Zeitler here, and he's got no chance to get to Dupree, who makes a tackle basically immediately as soon as Barkley gets the ball. No chance for Barkley to even attempt to break that tackle here, but Zeitler's going to pull, and he's just not quick enough out of his stance, and Dupree keying in on the run the whole way. Again, just flies off the football. I mean, you see that explosiveness. No chance the right guard's going to get there. And as soon as Barkley gets the ball, there's Dupree. They're doing a nickel blitz with Mike Hilton. You got Devin Bush free, TJ Watt. I see unblocked defender to the front side, but just or backside, I should say, but just no chance on this play. Dupree, a really freaky dude, and it's another tackle for a loss. Third quarter, Giants are in 13 personnel with three tight ends. Steelers is often in these situations respond with their overfront, which we mentioned earlier. And so Lulu's going to line up as the weak side. One tech tilted, two at the three tech, and Hayward over here on a tight end. And that gets you Hayward on a tight end. Doesn't matter how good of a blocker that tight end is. That is a definite mismatch for the Pittsburgh Steelers in their favor. And you get a really aggressive run blitz here as well. So just these run blitzes where you're going to be attacking, you're going to one gap, and your goal is to get into the backfield, which we'll see here in a moment. You'll see Vince Williams, TJ Watt, and then Stephon Tuitt shoot their gaps. It leaves Williams free just by crashing, getting aggressive. These linemen, they can't get to the second level. They can't even have a chance to get to the linebackers. So watch Watt right here shoot his gap. Excuse me. Tuitt's going to shoot his gap into the B gap here, working on the right tackle. That's going to leave Vince Williams absolutely unblocked, scot free into the backfield. And Barkley's got nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And with that over front, Hayward is able to defeat the block of the tight end. And just watch the end of this play with how many hats, how many Steelers are around the football. And that's really what it takes to take down a guy like Barkley. I mean, you got one, two, three, four, what, five guys here around Barkley as soon as he goes to the ground. You have to have multiple hats. You have to be able to rally. So Barkley breaks a tackle, though he rarely did on Monday. You have other guys who can get him on the ground. And so it's a team run defense thing, but man, that aggressive mindset of let's run blitz, we'll get in the backfield, make big plays, and rally to the football really paid off against the Giants on Monday. While the Giants' inside running game wasn't working, they tried to get the ball in the perimeter a little bit. This will be a toss play to the field side to the right side here, and it's just really good pursuit and ability to spill the football. When I say spill the football, I mean bouncing the football, forcing the back to go wider, and eventually you just run them down the line. The term that I've always heard is building a fence. You're building a fence that forces the back to go wide, to keep going down the track, and eventually he's going to run out of room, and that's what happens on this play. So we'll break this thing down a little bit frame by frame. So we're going to get the pullers right here, and you just see the great pursuit angles. Spillane, who was filling in for Vince Williams' rate snaps, beats the backside cutoff by the left guard. See Devin Bush, everyone staying on their feet, forcing Barkley down the line. Really important here. Was that Chris Wormley getting free, Hayward taking on the tight end, and then Highsmith eventually with Spillane knocks Barkley out of bounds for just a 1 yard gain. So this is just keeping the running back down the track, not letting him have a gap, a bubble to get vertical and make his cut up field. Eventually, that dude's going to run out of room. You'll be able to use the sideline as your leverage. As Stick LeBeau used to say, the sidelines never missed a tackle before. And I think Baldy had a threat on this, but watch Hayden take on the block of the tight end, sacrifice his body. Highsmith gets free, and by the end, you have one, two, three guys ready there to make the tackle. And just a short game for Barkley, just nothing he can do on this play. And it wasn't just the Steelers' stars or starters that made big plays, too. This is a really underrated one by Isaiah Buggs, working here as the right defensive end, the second year kid out of Alabama. This could have been a really big run for Barkley, but Buggs is going to two gap here against the left guard Hernandez, keep Barkley to the inside, force him back to his help in the middle of the field, and it's only a 2 yard gain. So watch Buggs really closely here, working against Hernandez. Barkley's going to want to take this outside because there is a gap there, but Buggs is going to be able to bench press the left guard, get vision on the football, get his hat outside, and turn Barkley back inside. Right here, see how Barkley or Bugs gets length, be able to create space between him and Hernandez, and that's going to force Barkley to cut back upfield to your help into the teeth of the defense and holds him to just a 2 yard gain instead of what could have been potentially a fairly, big play, potentially even a touchdown on this one. I'll look at it from the aerial view, and you'll kind of see that there is a gap there. Maybe Dupree makes his play, but if Barkley's able to get this gap right here, I mean, if Dupree can't make that play, then you're 1-on-1 with the safety, and as good as Minka is, it's 1-on-1 against a top three running back in football, and you may not make that play. So Bugs very quietly, you're not going to really see that. It's not flashy, not a big tackle for loss, but a really nice job by Bugs to two gap, hold the point of attack, get vision on the football, use technique to force the back inside to your help, and holds it to just a harmless 2 yard gain. And finally, again, we're going to be watching this defense work together as a team, a unit, spill the football down the track. And Alulu, I said he was one of the underrated guys and one of the keys to Monday's success. And watch him get penetration, walk back to center Nick Gates. And then again, defense is going to build their fence. They're going to force the run down the line. And Barkley just has nowhere to go. No bubble ever forms. And eventually he's going to run out of room at the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds for just, I think, a 1 yard gain or whatever it was on this particular play. But Watt winning his battle again against these tight ends. Evan Ingram had a terrible job trying to block these guys. Alulu getting penetration, forcing Barkley to get depth, get wide. And again, just team defense rallying. You see all these jerseys free and clean, whether that's Alulu, Dupree backside, Watt, Tuitt, I think eventually Edmonds gets free. So just really good team run defense, good pursuit, good job to spoil this football. And then eventually this was fourth quarter. Steelers have a lead, forces the Giants to pass. That takes the run game out of the equation. And Berkeley is now a non-threat entirely. So really good run defense. That was the effort. That was the focus, was to shut down the run, to shut down Barkley. If you did that, you felt really good about your chances of winning this one. Well, I think Daniel Jones actually played a pretty good game for the Giants. If they can't have Barkley, getting more than 6 yards in a game, it's going to be very rare for the Giants to win. And if the Steelers do this against the Broncos on Sunday, I like their chances as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What other videos you would like to see? Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.